YouTube, what the crap's going on? I am back. We're here with the Baktria campaign, and I did have to go ahead and fast forward through that battle. The AI just sat out there. I went and killed a bunch of their skirmishers, but I mean, it was so far out on one side and so far out on the other that by the time I got back, it was pretty much all, the battle was over. I didn't even have time to kill them all. Anyway, I'm going to counter the rumors. Someone's trying to blackmail me. Jerks. Let's see, I'm going to get one of my generals. He has only got one ambition. 2, 3. So this guy's got a lot of ambition and a decent gravitas. So he's the general in Raga. Let's see. We can secure some promotions too, but I'm not sure that's what I want to spend my money on at the moment. I want to replace this guy right here, the general in Raga, and send him back to be a statesman. So bias. I like his name. Hopefully he's biased in my favor. Let's see, we're going to go in here, and we're going to replace him. We have these other nobles, or I can hire this new guy. He has cultural conversion, siege holder, that's awesome. So we're going to hire him, and I'm going to put him again in a Hellenic Cataphract unit. It's one of my favorite places to put him. And on the next turn, that guy that I just replaced there should return back to Baktria and serve as a statesman. At least hopefully, that's what I'm aiming at. Let's see if we can get rid of this enemy agent here. Is that a bird I hear chirping? It is. There's like some bird chirping. I was wondering if there's like something squeaky in my house. Nope, it's a bird. Come on up here, buddy. Alright, failed to manipulate. Not all that surprising, really. Hatra is not real happy. I'm just going to go ahead and build all temples for now so I can try and minimize the amount of anger going on in this province.
What do you wish of me?
Let's once again try and... Wow, these enemy agents just really don't want to give in.
They will not.
I'm just going to switch over to assassinating because I'm getting sick of trying to convert these guys. Maybe that's something that patched up in patch 9 where I can't get as many of these guys. Let's see... I do need a temple in this province, as I don't have one yet. So I'll go ahead and build those 2 buildings there, and that pretty much leaves me out of money once again. But it doesn't necessarily mean that just because I'm out of money I'm done. If I go out here, I start suffering attrition in the desert, so that's not worth it. Not worth it at all. I'd like to move on and take Seleucia, but these 2 towns aren't really ready to stand on their own yet. Especially not with all these enemy armies sitting around. Let's see. Theoretically, I think this army could probably move on. Yeah. It needs some skirmishers. I don't have any skirmishers in it. Can I recruit? You can't afford to recruit. Well, whatever. We can do without skirmishers for now, at least. I want to go ahead and go take Susa. Ooh, Persepolis. That leaves Raga kind of open. Let's hit Susa and then Persepolis there. We've got another settlement all the way down there. Alright, yeah, let's march against Susa first. It doesn't look like I'm going to take attrition anywhere in between there. That's good. And now let's go ahead and end this turn. My income is... you know, kind of low right now because I have so many armies, and plus a lot of the settlements that I own I haven't really had a chance to build up. Some of them are still recovering from the ravages of war. Looks like the Royal Scythians going to take a stab at Samandar. I welcome it. This time your stupid Royal Skirmisher spam isn't going to work either. Oh, my horse spam. Look at this. Wow. In any case, this ought not to be too difficult for me to win. I've got tons of slingers, 6 units, some of them very well chevron, and I've got a couple of scorpion or ballista as well, so this ought to be easy. Let's go ahead and defend our city. Teach the Royal Scythians a lesson here to leave me the heck alone. I would really like to get these guys out of the way so that I can take this army and go put it somewhere where it's going to be more useful rather than just sitting up here in Samandar waiting on this dumb horde of Scythian Royal Skirmishers to go away. Those guys have some pretty serious armor and shield strength for a horse skirmish unit. And it looks like they are all lined up over here. So we'll just real simply put our pikes here in a protective stance. Actually, I don't even want to risk my pikes. Let's put them here. These eastern spearmen that are garrison, these guys will be better at absorbing anything.
We are at your command.
Skirmish.
We
No
understand.
skirmish. These ballista will draw the enemy forward as well. Alright.
Mob! Melee horsemen.
Okay, let's go ahead and start the battle. I'm gonna watch my ballista open fire against these horde of horse skirmishers as they move up. Ballista ought to be pretty effective against horsemen. Quite a few misses there though, because my guys fired, I think, right when they started running. Here comes another round of ballista fire. Looks like it overshoots, or they're just targeting the wrong unit. I haven't targeted it. Let's take it off fire at will, and I'm actually gonna halt it for a minute. Ooh, nope, that's a good blob right there.
At orders.
I'm gonna focus fire on this blob real quick.
Slingers.
Yeah, with all these guys all blobbed up, it ought to help me out.
Precision shot.
Use precision shot. Those horse skirmishers are still causing quite a bit of damage. Halt my ballista.
Slingers. We await your orders.
Check out my garrison units that I just have sitting there getting javelined as bait, basically.
What are your orders?
Let's move these guys up. I need to make sure I have plenty of ammo and men left to take on their horse archer spam. Their general just went down, so that's going to be a big deal.
Orders. We understand. Ready.
I'm going to halt. Just go back into fire at will.
Forever
My guys
loyal.
finish them off.
Quick march. Dashman.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Alright, so my garrison units soaked up all the horse skirmisher ammo, like I'd hoped they would.
My lord.
Thing is now the horse skirmishers have an open shot at my
Loyal.
skirmishers. This I do not want. So I'm gonna take my
Our men flee the field of battle.
I'm gonna see if I can catch the enemy horse skirmishers with my cav. No guarantee that that'll happen, but do what I can. Oh, the enemy horse archer hordes are now over here.
Mob. Nazis.
I'm gonna have to come to the other side of town and handle that. I didn't think they'd end up coming from the same direction, because from the map they really looked like they were all coming from one direction.
At your service.
No, don't fire, you're gonna hit my own men. Forgot to have my guys in fire at will. Their horse skirmishers got all blobbed up on yeah, horse skirmishers got all blobbed up here.
Swift melee. Report.
Some eastern javelin men and some royal skirmishers there would take them out. And then what, an armored horse archer out here. It's used precision shot though. Makes me wonder if it's tired. I might be able to run it down. Check out these like 3 Scythian skirmishers over here in the corner. Like, maybe we can just sneak in here and hide. Or I wonder if they have something good to eat. Are you kidding me?
Understood.
Maul them, please. Now they're gonna run away.
At the double.
Oh no, now they're gonna turn around and charge. I'd be glad to oblige. Alright, let's see if we can catch these armored horse archers. Yep. They are caught. Okay, so I'm gonna need these ballista on the other side of town for Cav Spam Part 2. And I'm gonna need all my pikes. I'm gonna let my pikes run for a minute ahead of my skirmishers. My ballista probably won't even get over there before the battle's finished, I guess. Look at these 3 skirmishers charged on my infantry and didn't die. Well, they're gonna die now. Take your stupid ram horns and go home. Goon. Stab this man. I don't see what's so difficult about it. Thank you. And him, please. Thank you. Alright, so what are the Scythians doing over here? They got more steppe horse archers. Whole bunch of steppe horse archers moving around me over here. Where are they going? What are they doing? This horde of horse archers. Why are they going? What? Okay. I guess I don't know what they're doing, folks. If I could tell you, I would. All of a sudden, they seem to be charging forward, which is interesting. Let's take these guys back. Let me just plug up the gaps here to make sure that I can't get hordes of men through, and just plug up this gap here. They appear to be charging straight towards me, but now they're going to stop and shoot. Let's see if we can get these horsemen in behind them.
Cataphracts!
Just want to keep my skirmishers safe.
Pikemen! At the double! By your command, advance at speed!
Okay.
Pikes!
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my cav all the way around the back. It looks like I'll be able to do so. Check it out. Some of their Sarmatian lancers just coming in at me here. There's only 4 of them.
Orders, my lord.
I'm gonna
We await your orders.
move these guys out of here.
Ballista!
My ballista are in range, actually. Let's open fire on that blob of horse archers over there.
Pikemen!
My lord.
Got my slingers opening fire on this blob over here, and I'm going to be able to surround their hordes of skirmishers on this side.
Ballista!
Yeah, check out my ballista. Are going to have a nice blob to aim at right here. Let's see. Oh yeah, gonna get some nice ballista kills here. Okay. Let's take this one into the back of those skirmishers. And then I am gonna go back in here real quick and
Our enemy have lost a victory point.
just redo that.
At your service.
My ballista are just mowing a path down through the middle of these guys. Check that out. I'm just gonna have them fire in that general vicinity.
By your command. For glory!
Now I'm actually gonna have the ballista halt because my my melee cav have caught these horse archers here. And same thing over here, so I can order my slingers to stand down.
Orders.
Alright, so all the Scythian skirmish cav is in some pretty serious trouble now because they're engaged with heavy melee cav. It doesn't have a bonus versus cav, but there is no way any of these horse skirmishers can stand up to that.
Yours to command.
So that is going to be it for Royal Scythia, folks. Another strange siege battle with the AI, but they did better that time. They attacked me, as opposed to running to the 4 corners of the map. So that's good. Good to see. Let's get back out to the campaign map and see what's happening. Good grief. Hopefully we killed all of these troops and they didn't get away, because I'd love to see... Wow, some of those Royal Skirmishers got so many kills against my garrison units. But that's why I sent my garrison units up front, because I didn't care if they got killed. That army's completely dead. This one's going to take some of its spam and get away. And I managed to keep my damaged units, so that's good. Get the heck out. Royal pain in the butt, that's all you are. Bithynia. That's the most powerful I think I've ever seen them get as a faction. It's kind of interesting. I wonder how they feel towards Macedon too, because I can see Macedon owns Pergamum, Ephesus, and Rhodes. So if they're at war with Macedon, they may not be doing so well. Mediatropatene now looks like trying to avoid contact with me. Persian agent intercepting my army in the past there. Managed to do something. And Queedry agents now down here too. That's the last thing. This is frustrating. Agent apocalypse on this game is kind of out of control. Ugh, it's annoying. You end up at war with a whole bunch of people all at once, and they can pretty much ruin your entire empire by subverting everything every turn. And you just don't have enough agents yourself to fight back. Gets to be pretty annoying. So look, Ecbatana, or here, if we go through and look, sabotage at Ecbatana. So now it's upset. Even though I have a whole army here and there's no enemy army, Ecbatana's upset. Dura, the slaves have been rallied. So now it's upset. And then military subversion. This should be what happened up here in the pass, which just limits the moves that my army can make here. They didn't really accomplish much beyond that. I can still keep marching to Susa. And the Persians don't look like they're going to be able to do much about it.
What do you wish of me?
Let's see if we can assassinate this Persian agent. Nope. And let's see what else is going on.
At your command.
It'd be good to get rid of some of these Median troops. These guys right here trying to make a run for this settlement in Hatra.
We hunger for battle.
Might be able to take those guys down. Yep, an ambush. Night attack, just for fun. That actually gives them more chances than a night attack. That's weird. Auto resolve and take that army out.
You have further orders. At your command.
It's gonna leave this province a little bit upset, but I should probably go ahead and try and kill this other army of Medians on this turn. So that means they won't really be able to do anything, because the little armies they have left are pretty pathetic. Antioch. Okay, this will maybe be fine. Let's take these guys over here. And let's see if I could just kill this Median army, that would be the end of them. Might be able to.
To victory!
Yep, we can. Let's just use this army to auto-resolve and finish these guys. That way their agents will be gone and I don't have to try and spend any money to kill their agents. Oh, come on, it let them run away from me. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. Listen to me whine. They get away with a few troops. Ugh. I guess I should have played it and made sure to run them all down. Well, I'm not going to waste my money on their agents, because their agents are going to be gone on the next turn. So I'll extinct them. And then the Queedry just have this one settlement over here. Wow, man, this map goes down here forever. Check that out. Wild. Crazy. Got settlements all the way down there. Gets all laggy when I get down there, too. See what else we have going on here. Brothers Apache need to be upgraded. So we've got Night Battle. I'm going to go further up this Zeal line because it gives me more melee attack skill,
Ready for orders.
which is never a bad thing. Start with Strategist there. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so I've got this guy back as a statesman now, so he should be spreading his influence. And let's see if we can go ahead and secure a few promotions here with some of these guys. Alright, so in the end that'll help bring some more prestige to my family there as far as influence. I do have a little money left, so we could probably go ahead and expand Antioch at this point. Build another temple there. Get some public order bonuses. Alright.
I am greater
Okay, I've
than
got all these
mighty
agents
Achilles.
here. Let's see, this agent should probably go into this army here.
Get that shield up.
Give them some military training.
How may
What
I
if
serve you?
Well, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use these spies to just go scout around. Looks like Armenia's down to 2 settlements still. Zaka. I could end up with some revolts here soon. I hope not, though. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and end another turn. If I could just stabilize these settlements, my income ought to turn around quite a bit. I need to finish the war against the Persians. If I can get rid of them, too, that'll help, because then I won't have to be spending as much money fighting them, plus I'll have more settlements from having taken theirs. Part of me wants to get rid of the Armenians, too, just to make sure that their agents can't bother me anymore. So I may do that. That is, if I can get out of my settlements without them revolting. But we'll see. We will see. Alright, there comes that Median army. A desperation attack. What the heck are you doing? Ah, one of their spies just got whacked trying to do something to me. That's hilarious. So they... Yeah, okay. So there's their desperation attack. We can auto-resolve them out, so that's going to be the end of Media Atropatene. They're dead. Good riddance. You were annoying. And I'm glad to have you gone. So there's one less enemy on my enemies list. This guy's going after my army again, and he successfully subverted them a second time. Kidri agents outside Dura. Of course, the Kidri probably have like 50 agents, and they're all going to be on my back door. Enemy was wounded. Sabotaged Ecbatana again, which is nice. These buildings aren't getting anywhere because of all the sabotage. That's irritating. There's probably... Let's take one of these spies over here to Ecbatana. And let's take this one over here into Armenian territory and try and return some of the favor.
How may I say?
Okay. See one that gives a good public order bonus here. That's really all I need. 4 public order. Just build a sacred grove. Alright.
Ready for orders.
Let's garrison this army at Edessa. Hopefully we can turn around the impending rebellion here fairly quick, because I want to take this army and move on to Seleucia. I'm kind of tempted to do that, because I have buildings and stuff, and it should turn around in Hatra. I'm just going to go ahead and march for Seleucia. I really got to get the Persians out of here. I want their... Can't move this army at all, so one man ceases the movement of this entire army. That's really irritating. And then my chances of being able to stop him are low. Just frustrating. This one agent's going to sit here and just hold my entire army at bay. Let's see, so we opened up Zeal. That gives him better at manipulation. Theater destruction, +2 Zeal. More coerce. Cultural propaganda, assassination by provocation. Let's give him that one. That'll give him a better chance of assassinating, since I seem to be having no luck whatsoever in turning agents to my cause.
Ready for battle.
I'm going to go ahead and move this army up here to Gazaka, and I want to take out these last 2 Armenian towns, because it's probably their agents who are subverting Ecbatana. So I'd like to get rid of them.
Ready for orders.
This guy up here needs a skill assigned. 30 casualties. Oh, look, here it is. Militancy. This is the one that y'all have been telling me about. So there, I've got it on my agent. So that's good to have. Royal Scythians. I wonder where they went to. They must have run off somewhere. I don't know how interested I am in going clear off to their settlement, which is way over there. I'd really almost rather use this army and head south towards the Armenians. And if I get back onto the sea, I can bring them back down here. It'll be more useful. I don't really know that I need them in Samandar anymore. This province appears to be happy. Let's see. No, not quite. I guess appearances can be deceiving. I'm not sure if it'll ever be happy, because the public order's not going to be good because of cultural influence. It's frustrating. That's never going to go away either. Provincial instability should go down, though. I guess I could just sack this farm and build another temple. That's probably what I'll have to do if I want to be able to leave there. That's one of the reasons why I don't like that new culture system, because it means I have to focus a lot of resources. So you have a limited number of armies in this game. You can't just train a few troops to help garrison a city. And the fact that you have a limited number of armies and get in huge amounts of war means that you really need your armies in the front. But because of this cultural system they implemented, there's constant unrest in your settlements. And it's a real nuisance. I don't really like the way it was implemented. I think it's a good idea, but I don't like the way it was implemented. So another one of my armies getting subverted up there. Got Armenians pouring across my border. Let's see. But that's probably going to be it for this episode. I will be back with more of this campaign soon, and it looks like we should be able to knock out Persia in the next few turns. And that'll open me up to be able to focus on Carthage, which should be fun. I think that I am going to take some armies and move for Carthage for the Etu Carthage campaign. And then maybe from Carthage we can move against Britannia, so that ought to be entertaining. Kedri sending a big army up to Dura. You jerks. I mean, I only betrayed you, so it's military disruption. Show of force. Plague entire. Okay, can this army move? Because that's really the only thing that's important to me. So we're going to take Susa. So, thank you. Get the heck out. Don't come back. Alright. So now we're in control of Susa. And this agent has really gotten on my nerves. Alright. Now you got that killer instinct, buddy. Okay. I finished whatever research it was I was working on. It's probably this. Wow, plus 30 wealth from culture in all regions. And cultural conversion. Sweet. That's awesome. I'm going to research that. So 7 turns, that'll help me out. Let's see what else we can do. We're going to need to go back and defend Dura because these ignoramus morons are marching there. So nice try, but not quite. Hatra's still upset, but we got temples being completed there.
My spirits are
Okay. Go ahead and keep pulling that agent back to Ekbatana. We've got this spy. Oh, check it out. Here's a Armenian spy. Let's see if we can assassinate him. Nope. I'm going to have to make sure and focus on assassination with my agents as well. But at least we can try and intercept some of these agents before they give me any more problems than they already do. This area is stabilizing. Let's go ahead and build up those farms to get a little more income. Not worried about the barracks for now. Let's see if there's anywhere else I can do something useful. Don't really like all the buildings that I have to have at the moment. I'd like to make some of them more useful, which I can here, apparently. Okay, build that temple there. Alright, anyway, HeirofCarthage signing off for now.